The great Stoic philosopher Epictetus eloquently stated, "Associate with those who elevate you, individuals whose presence draws out your finest qualities." This insightful aphorism resonates deeply with the commonly known saying, "You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This essay aims to delve into this profound idea, viewing it through the prism of Stoicism. We will explore in detail the 7 archetypes of individuals who might impede your progress in embracing Stoic philosophy. Understanding why it's vital to carefully reassess your relationships with such individuals is crucial for your philosophical journey and personal development. Before we embark on this insightful exploration, I would like to express my gratitude for your engagement with this content. Liking this video would greatly support the dissemination of Stoic philosophy. For those who haven't subscribed, I warmly recommend doing so and activating the notification bell to ensure you stay updated with our valuable content. Exploring the 7 detrimental archetypes through a Stoic lens. 1. The complainer. In every social circle, there exists an individual who seems to perpetually find flaws in everything around them. The weather, their job, the quality of food at a well-regarded restaurant, and so forth. Their relentless expression of dissatisfaction might seem innocuous at first, but over time, it can significantly drain your mental reserves. This is akin to a leaky faucet that slowly but surely depletes a reservoir of water. According to Stoic teachings, our focus should be on seeking solutions rather than wallowing in problems. For example, consider collaborating on a project with someone who incessantly complains. Each meeting devolves into a tiresome session of grievances, lacking any constructive dialogue. This not only dampens the team's morale, but also derails you from pursuing effective solutions, leading to a general disenchantment with the project and potentially life itself. So how does Stoicism guide us in dealing with a complainer? There are multiple strategies at your disposal. The first is to limit your interactions with such individuals as much as possible. If avoiding them is not feasible, like in the case of a family member or colleague, then mentally distancing yourself during their tirades is advisable. Envision their complaints as a transient storm, loud and unsettling, but ultimately fleeting and impotent against the steadfast mountain of your inner tranquility. Another tactic is to redirect the conversation towards solutions or shift it to a more positive subject. Marcus Aurelius, another renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This timeless wisdom from Stoicism emphasizes the importance of vigilantly guarding our mental peace, ensuring that the persistent negativity of chronic complainers doesn't stray us from our path of resilience and virtue. 2. The drama magnet. Picture your life as a ship navigating through tranquil waters, only to encounter the tumultuous whirlpool that is the drama magnet. This person's existence seems to be an unending saga of crisis, conflict, or controversy. Like a whirlpool, they possess a disconcerting ability to pull you into their vortex of chaos. Initially, you might be drawn to the drama magnet's energy, mistaking it for vibrancy or excitement. However, you soon realize that being in their orbit is akin to steering a ship through a tempest, exhausting and hazardous. The challenge in dealing with drama magnets lies in the fact that their crises often feel personal. Their chaos is contagious, and you might find yourself unwittingly embroiled in disputes that initially had no connection to you. Consider a friend who frequently has fallouts with others in your social circle. Today they are in conflict with Sarah. Tomorrow it's Tom. They turn to you for advice, but you soon notice that this pattern is unending. And before you know it, you're also at odds with Sarah or Tom due to your intervention. In such situations, employing a strategy known as reflective listening can be beneficial. Rather than offering advice or taking sides, you mirror their words back to them. For instance, if they say, "I can't believe Sarah said that about me," you could respond, "It sounds like you're feeling hurt by Sarah's words." This technique allows you to provide emotional support without getting entangled in the drama. Another approach, perhaps counterintuitive, is to become selectively unavailable. Stoicism teaches us the immense value of time, and sometimes this means being inaccessible during others' crises, especially if they are recurrent without resolution. Allocate specific hours for focused work or personal development, making it clear that you are not to be disturbed during these periods. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, aptly stated, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." This is particularly relevant when dealing with drama magnets. Rather than being preoccupied with what crisis might emerge next, focus on the present moment where you have control. Enjoy your life and do not allow it to be disrupted by someone else's turmoil. Aim to navigate your life's journey calmly, steering clear of whirlpools that threaten your path toward personal growth and tranquility. 3. The Naysayer. Visualize yourself as an artist, each stroke of your brush adding color, depth, and life to your canvas. Then the naysayer enters, looking over your shoulder, and begins to critique your work. "Are you sure about that color? That doesn't seem realistic." "You know, most artists never make it," they say. Their comments, akin to strokes of gray on your vibrant canvas, begin to tarnish your artistic vision. This is not constructive criticism, but a consistent aura of doubt and negativity. For instance, imagine you're enthused about a new career path. You've done thorough research, consulted professionals in the field, and perhaps even completed some preliminary courses. When you share your excitement with a naysayer, they quickly enumerate all the reasons it won't succeed. The market's too saturated. Do you really have the necessary skills? What if you fail? Before long, their doubts start to echo in your mind, and the confidence in your vision wavers. Dealing with a naysayer, especially when they are close to you, requires a nuanced approach. One unconventional but effective method is to involve them in your decision-making process by asking for their advice rather than simply sharing your plans or aspirations. When people are put in an advisory role, they are less inclined to dismiss your ideas outright and may provide more constructive feedback. Another method involves a technique known as positive confrontation. Rather than absorbing their negativity, challenge them to contribute positively. If they express doubt about your ability to change careers, for example, you could respond with, "That's an interesting perspective. How do you think someone could successfully make a career change?" By doing this, you not only deflect the negativity, but also prompt a more constructive conversation. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This emphasizes the importance of discerning what is valuable input and what is simply noise. When confronted with naysayers, it's essential to step back and reflect on their input, distinguishing between helpful criticism and mere negativity. 4. The victim. Life can be likened to a game of chess where each player has the same pieces and the ultimate goal is to checkmate the opponent's king. Strategic thinking, sacrifices, and risks are part of the game. However, the victim constantly blames the board, the pieces, or even their opponent for every adverse move they make. In their narrative, they are perpetually in checkmate, not due to their choices, but because of some external force allegedly working against them. Their story is an endless saga of woes, with themselves cast as the helpless protagonist. While recognizing that some individuals face genuine hardships and systemic issues is important, the type of victim we are discussing here uses their predicament as a perpetual excuse, refusing to accept any responsibility for their actions or inactions. You might find yourself drawn into their storyline, perhaps as the supporting character who constantly needs to rescue them. Imagine spending countless hours listening to a friend as they attribute their series of failed relationships entirely to their ex-partners. This not only consumes a significant portion of your time, but also subtly encourages you to adopt a similar victim mentality in your own life. How should you approach dealing with a victim, especially when they might be someone close to you? One effective method is to engage them in reflective thinking by asking open-ended questions that prompt them to consider their situation differently instead of offering solutions or becoming their perpetual problem solver. Questions such as, "What do you think you could do differently in this situation?" Or, "How do you see yourself taking control of this aspect of your life?" can be instrumental in encouraging self-reflection. Another approach is to demonstrate empathy and kindness without attempting to rescue them from situations they need to navigate themselves. Offer a listening ear but refrain from becoming their constant savior. Epictetus wisely stated, The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. If you find yourself getting drawn into the victim's narrative, resist the urge to become one yourself. Take control of your own game board, make your moves, and remember that in the chess game of life, being perpetually in checkmate is often a choice, not a fate. Keep your pieces moving forward, make strategic sacrifices when necessary, and play not for revenge or pity, but for growth and wisdom. 5. The Toxic Positivist. Everyone knows someone who personifies excessive optimism, often dismissing the complexities of real emotions and experiences. Your life can be compared to a garden. It has flowers but also weeds and pests. The toxic positivist, however, insists on ignoring anything that isn't a blooming flower. If you have aphids on your plants, their advice is to focus only on the flowers and not let negativity into your garden. While this approach may seem uplifting, it can actually make you feel invalidated and disconnected from reality. Consider a scenario where you're dealing with a difficult breakup. You're experiencing a range of emotions, sadness, confusion, and a desire for emotional equilibrium. The toxic positivist's advice is typically along the lines of, "There are plenty of fish in the sea. Just smile and be happy." This kind of excessive positivity ignores the intricacies of human emotion and the relational granularity, the ability to feel and differentiate between a wide range of emotions, both positive and negative. When faced with such toxic positivity, take a moment to acknowledge and label your nuanced feelings. A statement like, "I'm feeling a bit melancholic today due to reason, and that's okay," can be a powerful affirmation. In reference to Stoic thought, Seneca once remarked, "True happiness is to understand our duties toward God and man, to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." This wisdom underscores the importance of acknowledging and validating our diverse emotional experiences, rather than dismissing them in favor of a superficially positive outlook. 6. The Manipulator. Envision your life as a movie script, with you as the leading character. You have an idea of how your story should unfold, including the twists and turns, the allies and mentors in the final act. However, the manipulator is like a shadowy figure lurking behind the scenes, subtly rewriting your script without your knowledge. Before you realize it, your narrative has deviated significantly from your original vision. The manipulator excels in the art of emotional and psychological manipulation, often altering your course without your explicit consent. Navigating the manipulative tactics of such individuals can be a complex endeavor. One method to counteract their influence is what some experts call fugging. This involves agreeing with any truths in the manipulator's statements, but steadfastly refusing to be swayed by their emotional coercion. For example, if they say, "You're so successful, you should cover dinner," a suitable response might be, "You're right that I've been doing well, but let's split the bill as we usually do." Another effective approach is to establish and rigorously enforce clear boundaries. If the manipulator attempts to persuade you to lend them money or engage in something against your better judgment, respond firmly but respectfully. This reasserts your control over your life's narrative. Remember, you are the author of your story, and while your cast may include a variety of characters, the protagonist's journey, your journey, should always be guided by your own values and decisions. Reclaim your script and do not allow anyone to manipulate the narrative of your life. 7. The Time Vampire. Time vampires are those individuals who seem to constantly disrupt your schedule, either by running late, interrupting your work with trivial matters, or causing you to miss important deadlines. These people don't just consume your time, they also disrupt your focus, productivity, and overall peace of mind. To effectively deal with time vampires, it's crucial to set clear boundaries and communicate your availability and limits in a firm yet polite manner. Inform them of when you are available for calls or meetings and when you need focused, uninterrupted work time. Encourage them to respect your schedule and understand the value of your time. As Seneca wisely pointed out, it is not that we have a short space of time, but that we waste much of it. The quality of our lives is significantly influenced by how we choose to spend our time and with whom we choose to spend it. Surrounding yourself with people who uplift you and align with Stoic principles is crucial for your progress in Stoic philosophy and personal growth. By recognizing and avoiding these 7 types of individuals, the complainer, the drama magnet, the naysayer, the victim, the toxic positivist, the manipulator, and the time vampire. You can protect your mental and emotional well-being, ensuring that you stay on the path of resilience and virtue. In the pursuit of Stoic wisdom, it is essential to be mindful of the company you keep, as it profoundly impacts your philosophical understanding and personal evolution. In conclusion, Stoic philosophy offers invaluable guidance on how to navigate our social interactions and choose our companions wisely. By being aware of the types of individuals who can negatively influence our mindset and progress, we can make more informed decisions about our social circle. This not only aids in our personal development, but also enriches our understanding and practice of Stoic philosophy. As we journey through life, let us remember the words of Epictetus and strive to associate with those who bring out our best qualities, fostering an environment of growth, resilience, and virtue. Now, it's your turn. Do you feel there's a crucial point we've overlooked? Perhaps there's a personal insight you're burning to share. The comments section below is your open canvas. Don't hesitate to paint your thoughts there. If our journey today resonated with you, why not spread the word? A single thumbs up from you helps more than you might realize. Thank you for spending your time with us today. We sincerely appreciate the continuous support and companionship from our audience toward our videos. Let's keep spreading the passion and strength of Stoic philosophy, building a stronger and ever-growing Stoic community together. Besides, we have a few suggested videos at the end of the screen on a similar topic. If you're interested, you can check them out and share your thoughts. Until next time, keep seeking, keep striving.